Hello, welcome to Family Movie Night, where we'll be talking about what we watch for Family Movie Night. My name is Mike, and today we are talking about Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, not to be confused with the road trip that we already talked about, or I already talked about. This movie is from 2014. It is loosely based on the book of the same name by Judith Forrest. I really hope I'm getting that correct. The premise of this movie is Alexander's day begins with gum stuck in his hair, followed by more calamities. However, he finds little sympathy from his family and begins to wonder if bad things only happen to him, his mom, dad, brother, and sister, who all find themselves living through their own terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. This stars Steve Carell, Jennifer Garner. It's got Dylan Minetti, Karis Dorsey as the family, not including the two kids who play Trevor, who it's the brother, but it appears that they're both played by girls. Either way, it's adorable. They're adorable. And then we've got Alexander, who's played by Ed Oxenbould. I hope I'm saying that correct. So this movie, or let's start with the book. The book was a staple as for me growing up, and it's something that it was something that was read to us at a very young age because it forces you to imagine what your terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day looks like in order for it to contrast and say what like a good day looks like. And also some coping mechanisms for how to handle a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. It's very interesting the approach that this movie takes, mainly because you expect to see Alexander's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's the central premise of it. But no, instead, you see everybody else's really, really bad day. But on the flip side, I kind of do like a little bit the approach with this to kind of see how one person's bad day has an effect on an entire family. So I do give it credit for that. I think some people have a worse day than others. Like, with all due respect to Emily, her getting sick and then her messing up her Peter Pan lines does not even compare to Anthony's, where he messes up his car, he gets suspended, and he gets his relationship all ruined. So I think everybody's definition of a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day is very different. I think both parents do have a very tough day, even though Steve Carell feels like he's taking on the brunt of this because he's, by all accounts, a stay-at-home dad. So he has to deal with a lot of this stuff. But I do appreciate the fact that Jennifer Garner does have a lot of rough moments as well. I thought it was very funny when Dick Van Dyke says some of the lines from that book, which that is a very public issue that came up. So I did laugh at that. So I will give it credit. And then I also laughed a lot when Anthony hits the banner when he gets Cecilia back and he causes the trophy cases to fall. I laugh at that every time because it's so stupid, but it's also really funny as well. So I will give it credit for that. It's also a little funny that the person who is part of the petting zoo, or one of the people, the guy who's running after the kangaroo, ends up being the dad in Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Road Trip. So I thought that was a nice touch there. The Thunder from Down Under sequence, where Steve Carell does not understand that he got strippers there, was funny, and a very awkward conversation that we had with our kids, but it's still funny nonetheless. Overall, this movie has a lot of heart to it. I buy the family dynamic. You see that a lot, particularly with Cecilia, who thinks that Anthony is adopted, and she doesn't understand the how close knit this group of or this family is. So I did appreciate that. I thought Donald Glover was hilarious in this, and Steve Carell just owns this part. He does so well as the dad. He's just going through all of this rough stuff with Trevor. I love the part where he puts on the pirate blouse. I think that's hilarious. He goes to a job interview with that. Overall, I enjoy this. I recognize that This is a very loose adaptation, and it's not very good at the end of the day, but that doesn't change the fact that I had a good enough time with it. I enjoyed it enough to where we watched it multiple times, and it continues to hold up. It continues to be funny, and I can't believe this got a sequel, but yet here we are. So that's going to do it for this episode of Family Movie Night. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website at spdmcrew.com. Follow us on Letterboxd at T2452 and follow our list labeled Family Movie Night. Shout out to HiFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing or brand standard needs, contact them at HiFlyerCreative.com. Check out the other shows on our network. We've got a lot of great content ranging from movies to physical media to interview shows to TV, music, sports, trivia, Tolkien, comics. I think I got everyone. We just launched our 21st show on the networks. I'm very proud of that. So good stuff. Appreciate everyone's hard work on that. And finally, if you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at gmail.com. Until next time, happy watching, friends.